Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you the difference between the Lancer Ralliart and the Evo 10. Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. So yeah, today I'm going to show you the differences between the Lancer Ralliart and the Evo 10. So I've got Mark's Lancer Ralliart here today, and I was lucky to find one that's black, so I can even show you the difference between the Phantom Black on the Evo and the black that's on the Ralliarts and the other Lancer models. So I'll start off with that. So as you can see, it's like just a normal black paint, whereas on the Evo it is a sort of metallic with some different flecks in it. So I'll try and get a shot in the sun where you can see. It goes like a bronzy colour at times. And then we'll go from there and we'll go with just the body kit in general. So on the Evo, obviously you have the different body kit, everyone knows. So it has the different sort of grille part here, which has got the openings, whereas on the Ralliart it's all just one piece. We also have different mesh. This is like more like a honeycomb style plastic mesh, whereas on the Evo it's got just the metal mesh. And while we're at the front here, you can actually see the intercooler on the Ralliart. So the intercooler is smaller than the Evo one, but they both have a front mount intercooler. They're both covered up a lot, but yeah, it's the Evo one there which has the ducting at the side. Then they both obviously have the same bonnet with the vents either side and the scoop in the middle. I've come to the side here, you can see the front guards are just the narrow sort of body style on the Ralliart. Whereas on the Evo they have the step out, so they're a bit more of like a wide body style. And then obviously we also get the vents on the Evo guards, so mine are carbon fibre ones, but you normally have a plastic one, whereas on the Ralliart you don't get those. And then obviously, yeah, different side skirts. Mine even has the aero side skirts, they're even bigger than the normal Evo ones. Come around to the back, so also as well as the front guards, the rear guards are obviously a lot wider on the Evo, so this is the Ralliart one. As you can see, it's a bit more of just a flat, still flares out a bit down the bottom here, but if you come over to the Evo, it really steps out down here. And on the Ralliarts you have the round fuel door, and it's actually square on the Evo, which is the other side of my car, but we'll show you that soon. And while we're here, we'll also point out the Evo has an aluminium roof, and so it actually has these channels up here, so you can see that there. Whereas on the Ralliart it is just the flat normal roof. So now we'll come around to the back, and obviously the Evo gets the larger wing, Ralliart has the smaller style one. Both have a dual exhaust system from factory. Mine actually has an aftermarket single exit, but yeah, normally would have a dual exit. And try and get out of the sun a bit. But yeah, so the diffuser on the Evo and the rear bar is different. So both have a nice rear bar. I really like the Ralliart rear bar on the sedans. But yeah, definitely not as aggressive diffuser. I'll just show you the Evo square fuel flap cover. So obviously the square one on the Evo and the round one on the Ralliart over there. Okay, so now I'll show you the different brakes. So yep, obviously Brembos front and rear on the Evo models. whereas you don't get that option on the Ralliart, so you just have these smaller brakes. And obviously we both have different wheels and tyres than what comes with factory, but they both normally come with 18s, just the Evo 18-inch will be a bit wider. And obviously will be, they're both Enkis I believe, but yeah, then you can also get the BBS wheels on the Evo, which is what mine originally had. So yeah, I think that's about it for the exterior. Probably left something behind, but yeah, my car's had a few parts changed, so the headlights, you can get HIDs on either options. On the Evo MR, you get the HID light standard. But yeah, so we'll pop the bonnets now and show you the difference in the engine bay. Okay, so to move on to the engine bay. So the engine is basically the same. It's just the sort of bolt-on parts are going to be different if you have the Evo versus the Ralliart. So yeah, like I said earlier, the intercooler's bigger. So a lot of people with Ralliarts will swap to the Evo intercooler and intercooler piping. But yeah, so mine obviously has aftermarket intercooler piping. But yeah, so the turbo, which you can see on mine, is bigger. And it's going to have different exhaust manifold, different wastegate, different blower valve generally from factory. But yeah, a lot of mine's been changed, so it's hard to sort of show you the differences. So I'll go over to the Ralliart so I can kind of show you. So you'll have a different strut bar. So on the Evo you'll actually have another support here. So this one still has a strut bar, but yeah, it doesn't have the middle support. So with the Ralliart you actually have your battery is in the engine bay. The Evo, it'll be in the boot, which is a good and a bad thing. It means that you get a very small boot in the Evo and the seats don't fold down. But yeah, so in the Ralliart you'll have your battery here, you'll have your intake snorkel that comes through, and your intake box is at the back here. So the factory Evo intake box will be here. So that's why my pod filter is in that location on my Evo. Both going to come with blower valves. The plastic one comes in the Ralliart. Obviously this one's been changed out. So yeah, normally you have a plastic sort of diverter valve on the Ralliarts and the metal one on the Evo, but obviously we've both on these cars changed them out to aftermarket ones. Yeah, so you'll have this, this is the factory intercooler piping for the Ralliart. The Evo factory intercooler piping is similar. It has a joiner here, I believe. But yeah, they both have this sort of mesh style. Yeah, it's really ugly. I'm not sure why they went with this style, but yeah, they both come with this from factory, so I had changed mine out. What else we got different in here? Will be, so yeah, that's the Ralliart turbo down the back there. You can see on the Evo, looks very similar from factory. You will have the same heat shield over the manifold. Obviously, I'll have a different one, so I have the aftermarket exhaust manifold. But yeah, so you'll have a different turbo, downpipe, manifold, all that. But the engine itself is very similar. And just there's a few little things like the engine cover, the plastic engine cover on the Ralliart is all black, whereas this part here on the Evo is red. So yeah, I'll go over to the boot and I'll show you one good thing about the Ralliart having the battery up the front here. Okay, so if you come over to the boots, this is the Ralliart boot, which is something that I wish I had, because the boot in my car is absolutely tiny. So his goes all the way back and his seats actually fold down, whereas come over to the Evo and this is it. This is all you get. Absolutely tiny boot, because you have the battery back here and you have the windscreen washer and intercooler spray reservoir back here. So my car has the intercooler spray option. So yeah, it actually robs a lot of your boot space, and it also stops you from being able to fold your seats down. So in the Evos, something to know if you're looking at getting one, the seats do not fold down. So this is all you have for boot space, and you can't actually fold the seats down and get any more luggage in there. So that's why it's good that Letitia has the Ralliart hatchback, because we can fold the seats down and we have more room in that. So yeah, if I go into the interior in mine, the back seat, like leg room, everything should be the same, but my seats just don't fold down other than this little armrest with cup holders. That's all we have in the back of the Evo, compared to back in the Ralliart. So the same thing, same seats with the fold down, but these seats will actually fold down, which is a big plus if you want to fit anything in the back of the car. So yeah, we'll move on to just the interior in general now. So that's the back seats. They're actually exactly the same material and everything. If we go to the front, so same material as my Recaros, but the Ralliart seats are not Recaros, unfortunately. Still a decent looking seat, and a little bit of support there, as you can see. But if we compare it to the Recaro seats in the Evo, so yeah, same material, but yeah, obviously we get the Recaro option in the Evo. Not even an option, it's just the factory. Also different in here. If you have obviously the manual Evo, you'll have a 5-speed. Mine is the SST Auto, and that's all you get with the Ralliart. So in the Evo you can option it with the auto or the manual. But yeah, difference that mine gets by being a GSR optioned with the SST Auto is that I have the intercooler spray. I have the non-leather seats, so non-heated leather, so they're a bit lighter. And yeah, the intercooler spray, which is that button there. So come back over to the Ralliart, so you don't have that button there. Both have the all-wheel control button. But yeah, other than that, the interiors are similar. Both have the same steering wheel, dash and everything. But jump into my car, you'll see that my gauges go to 300 kilometers an hour and 9,000 RPM is what it the writing sort of goes to on that. And yeah, they have a different sort of cubby hole, but that's just a different year model. So his has the covered in area here. Mine can come with that, but I'll have the open. And so if we go ASC off in my car, I can actually press it once and it will come on. And then once it's on, once it's off, sorry, you can hold it and you go completely off. And then obviously you have your tarmac, gravel and snow modes. Then if you have the Evo with the auto, you'll have normal and sport mode, and then holding it up while in sport, it'll go into the S Sport mode. With the Ralliarts, they only actually come with normal and sport. So a lot of people straight away when they get their Ralliart, they'll have the S Sport mode flashed on, as that's definitely the way you would like to drive your car at all times, or I do at least anyway. So if you see the speedo, remember on mine it went to 300 kilometers, on the Ralliart one it goes to 260. And yeah, it's about for the interior. And ASC off, and all control button. So they do have a different all-wheel drive system for two cars. It's a super all-wheel control in the Evo with the active yaw control. Whereas in the Ralliart, it's still all-wheel drive, but it's a more basic all-wheel drive system, and which is good in some ways. So, never heard of or driven an Evo, you know how bad the turning circle is. In a Ralliart, I actually always thought it was the same thing, being all-wheel drive still, but no, it is actually a really good turning circle compared. So in a minute I'll get Mark, the owner of Ralliart, to jump in both cars and just try and do a U-turn for you, so I can show you just how different they are, because that is one thing I didn't realise till Letitia got her Ralliart, that yeah, the Ralliart turning circle is actually good. It's just the Evo one that's terrible, which is kind of hard to live with at times. Alright, so I'll get Mark to do a U-turn in his car first and then try my car, so you can see just how bad it is. It's quite a big difference. Alright, so starting from there. You got around just past that line. Easily able to make that U-turn in that car, which you think wouldn't be a big deal, but now we're getting him to jump in my car and do the same. Okay, now Mark's in the Evo, let's see him attempt the U-turn this time. So an extra couple of meters it took there. So when you're in an intersection, you need to take a quick U-turn. I find a lot of times in the Evo you just have to go for the 3-point turn. You just can't get away with it. So that's one big difference I noticed after Letitia got her Ralliart that I wanted to point out. Alright guys, so I'll end the video there. That's basically most of the differences that I know off the top of my head of the Evo and the Ralliart. They're definitely both really fun all-wheel drive turbo 4-cylinder cars that you can get quite cheap these days. So yeah, highly recommend either. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.